follow-up question is export related. The loonie right now is falling fast. It's low, and that's great for exporters. Everybody in this room can capitalize on a low loonie. What's the government's view on where that dollar's at right now and where it wants to see it go or stay?
It is worth pointing out that the Canadian dollar has actually been appreciating against most global currencies. The Canadian dollar has been appreciating against the euro, the pound, the yen, and indeed even against the Australian dollar.
But our biggest trading partner is the U.S.
I understand, but it's important to have that context. I think beyond that, let me just say that this is definitely a challenging global environment. We're seeing a lot of big forces at work in the global economy, and Canada is definitely subject to them. It's important, though, for Canadians to understand that our economic fundamentals are very, very strong. We are entering this difficult time with the lowest deficit and debt in the G7. We're entering this economic time with a very strong, difficult economic time with a very strong employment picture. And, inflation is still elevated, absolutely. It has, though, been coming down now for the past 3 months consecutively, and that's something worth bearing in mind as well. But, again, Greg, I want to come back to the fact that I think it's important not to sugarcoat things. It's important to understand turbulent time for the world economy. Canada is part of the world. We're going to get through this. But you don't have a magic number where you want to see that dollar?
It's good for suppliers the way it's at. So I'm curious. I'm a niche business magazine that covers this industry. My readers want to know, where does the government want to see that dollar? Because that affects investment, orders, production.
You can use it.
Okay, sorry. For sure. And let me just say this. Canada, our government really believes that one of the elements of security for Canada today is the strength and stability of our institutions and of our institutional economic framework. And that includes clarity about the Bank of Canada and the inflation target. It includes, from my perspective, the value of a fiscally responsible stance, and it includes our long-standing policy when it comes to currency.